Harvey in the house. Nate, how are you?
Great, Rob. Thank you.
And you are here. We're going to talk about the Eastern Slope Ski Club Ski Sale Extravaganza, we'll call it.
Yeah, so I was trying to fit together how we should sort of talk about, because folks that are from out of town probably don't know what the club is.
There you go.
So I'm going to use you a little bit for that, because I believe you have some little ones that have been in and are in the...
Absolutely.
And then maybe we could talk about the ski sale and how we need some volunteers and how people can come in and sell their gear and how people can buy gear. So starting with the actual ski club and what it does, all the locals know because their kids are involved and have been for 80 years or so.
So let's talk about the Eastern Slope Ski Club.
Yeah, so what's the favorite for your kids? What do they talk about after programs?
Skiing. They like to go ski. I mean,
When do they go?
My kids go on Thursdays. Because they were in Bartlett, so they would go on Thursdays.
Every Thursday, all winter?
Every Thursday, all winter long.
How is that possible?
Well, it's all done by way of the Eastern Slope Ski Club, which has been providing this for over 80 years.
How does it happen? Like, where do they get the skis?
They can get the skis at the Eastern Slope Ski Club sale, or if they don't have their own skis, then they can get it through the Eastern Slope Ski Club.
Yeah, so there's a way for every kid in the valley to ski.
Single kid.
All winter.
All winter long. Oh, or
snowboard, or Nordic.
Yep. Absolutely amazing. So it's an incredible program that the Eastern Slope Ski Club has been doing for all these years. So
quite a few volunteers involved with that.
Absolutely, quite a few. But I volunteered in the past, even me.
So we need folks to go out and ski with them, to help fit them, watch them in the lodge when they're cold. There's just a lot of community effort to make.
And we're at that point now where obviously people need to jump right in and get into the volunteer bandwagon for that, because that's going to be starting January 4th or something this year.
Yep, right after the new year.
Yeah.
And it's a very busy, happening, fun thing, and not to brag, but through the valley we have put some really good skiers through our program and out onto snow and into Olympic territory.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's amazing to think, like Leanne Smith, for a good example, is someone who started in first grade at the John Fuller School learning how to ski. Mm-hmm. Well, she did some other skiing, but I mean, it definitely helped. It definitely helped make her who she is today.
Yeah. There's lots of big names that have come through, and it's a big board of people that make this happen in their free time, and they put a lot of work into it. And the ski sale is our biggest or second largest. It's right up there with our big fundraisers.
Yeah.
There's another one in March for the Red Parka Challenge Cup.
Right.
But both of them drive funds to make this program available. So.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the ski sale, because that's coming up this week.
Yeah, there are drop-off evenings when you can come and drop off your gear. We'll need some help with that, with people for tagging or appraising the gear, making sure it's priced right to sell, and so the person selling gets the money they need.
Right.
Those drop-off hours are like 6 to 8, just next door here at the community center.
Yep.
And that's Wednesday and Thursday evening.
And
we'd love to see you Wednesday, because Thursday gets really busy because it's like, people wait.
Right. So if you do it Wednesday, and like you say, there's people there who can help you appraise it. So when you're looking at your equipment, you're not going, well, I can get $6,000 for this pair of skis, or I'll only get $5 for this pair of skis. Bring it down, get it appraised, and And I did it, I brought a bunch of skis a few years ago. I was in and out of there in no time at all. And I felt comfortable with the price I got for the skis. Turned around, sold them, made some nice money there, a little pocket change.
Yeah, it's going to help you get your next pair of goggles, basically.
Absolutely.
You're not going to become a millionaire out of this sale, but it does get inexpensive gear on the kids, and that's what we're trying to do.
Right. But there's a wide variety of gear that's there, from inexpensive to some really nice stuff, too, that's...
race stock to park skis. You can bring in an old parka that, we don't want something that there's a couple of mice living in the armpit area or something. If you've got to spend 5 minutes getting the dust off, it might not be worth putting it in the sale.
Right.
But we're selling helmets, goggles, snowshoes, anything that's winter oriented like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Snowboards.
That's cool. So the drop off, as you said, Wednesday and Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. And then when does the ski sale start?
We open the door at 3 o'clock on Friday. And it's usually pretty busy right then. 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, pretty busy. So get in line, come on in, and grab the goods. And we go right till 8 o'clock.
Right till 8 o'clock. And then you're open again on Saturday.
Yep, 9 to 2. And we'll need some volunteers to help So if you want to volunteer, you can go to the website or the Facebook page, easternslopeskiclub.org, and you can find us on Facebook and like us. We're trying to get a bunch of likes this week so people can get this information and see our other fundraising efforts too.
And you want volunteers even if they are like me, who has no knowledge about types of skis.
You
right?
would be a prime volunteer, Rob.
So you would be able to find a spot for me, even though I would not be a good person to tell you about skis.
Yeah, it's a pretty big sale as far as geography goes. We've got a huge tent, so you could just be the guy that says, here are the size 160s. You know, they're right over here, or directing traffic, or we have cashiers.
Right.
If you wanted to get ahead of the game and speed up your process on the drop-off, you can actually go get these tags, these pre-made-up tags that tell you, how to submit your gear over at the Ski and Sports Outlet at Bob and Terry's.
So you can do that.
Get that today. Go buy your tags. It's $1 each to put your stuff in the sale, and then we keep 15% once you sell it, which is nothing when it comes to commission ski sales.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a great thing, and it's a great way, if you need the new equipment for your kids or for yourself, or you're like, well, I don't know how much skiing I'm going to do. Boom.
There's a little bit of a social aspect to this sale too. I mean, some people you don't see until ski sale time, and it's pretty fun.
Well, that's pretty cool. So that's coming up next weekend. So and
it's an indoor-outdoor sale. So we've seen snow like last night. We've seen rain and wind. We've also seen it be in the 50s. So sort of dress for the occasion, maybe not your gym shorts.
Yeah. But I think what the most important thing, too, is we've been saying, and we'll beat to death here, is that you have people who are knowledgeable. So when you go there, it's not me fitting the boots for my son. It's people who know how to fit boots.
Right. People that either do it for a living at other ski shops, they volunteer their time to be there to help you get the right stuff. And you don't have to know anything. There's people there for that.
Right. And I think that's a very important factor that a lot of people might not know, that you can do that. I mean, anybody can, see if a coat fits, but boots and stuff like that. So that's very cool.
Anything you'd need for winter skiing activities is gonna be there. So it's worth stopping by.
That sounds good. And then after you drop off your stuff, you pick up your money on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday, come and grab your cash. I think it's 9 to noon or so to get your money or get your gear back. And if you don't come get your gear, it becomes property of us.
It's donated.
And we put it into the fleet or whatever.
There you go. Well, Nate, what else do you want to tell us? Anything? What else you got?
Well, I mean, my other hat is I run a cross-country ski store, and we're opening next Saturday at Great Glen. So if you don't find your gear at the swap for Nordic, come see us up in the Notch, where it's very white today.
That's what we've seen some pictures of that. All right, well, Nate, thanks so much. Your phone's beeping there because you were going to show us. Was that so you could show us about the Facebook?
Oh, right. Yeah, I was going to plug the Facebook thing.
Oh, okay. So.
And also just the website. So there's a calendar, there's information there about program, about signing your kids up, about the gear they're going to get this year, what to expect, how to dress, all that stuff is available on the interweb.
That sounds great. All right, well, Nate Harvey, thank you so much for coming down. And don't forget, next week it's the Eastern Slope Ski Club sale.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday.
If
you want to volunteer for any of those hours, even Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, then just go to that website and you'll find a contact there.